and Claudio promised to meet me here by this hour. You know your office, brother. You must be father to your brother's daughter, and give her to him, Claudio.
Which I will do with confirmed countenance.
Friar, I must entreat your pain. I think.
To do what, Senor?
To bind me, or undo me, one of them. Signor Leonardo, truth it is, good Signor, your niece doth regard me with an eye of favor.
That I, my daughter Lennon, is most true.
And I, with an eye of love, requite her.
The sight whereof you had from me, Claudio, and the prince, but what's your will?
Your answer, sir, is enigmatical, but for my will is that your good will may stand with ours, this day to be conjoined in a state of honorable marriage, for which, friar, I desire your help.
My heart is with your liking.
And my help.
Here come the prince and Claudio.
Come on to this fair assembly.
Are you yet determined today to marry my brother's daughter?
I'll hold my mind.
Call her forth, brother. Here's the friar ready.
Good morrow, Benedict. What's the matter that you have such a February face?
I
so
think...
full of fraud and of storming of cloudiness.
I think he thinks of the savage bull. Tush, fear not, man. We'll tip thy horns with gold.
Bold Jove, sir, had an amiable low, and some such strange bull leaped your father's cow, and got a calf in that same noble feast, much like to you, for you have just his bleat.
For which I owe you. Here comes other reckonings. Which is the lady I must seize upon?
The same as she, and I do give you her.
Why, then you are mine. Sweet, let me see your face.
No, you shall not. Not till you take her hand before this friar and swear to marry her.
Give me your hand. Before this holy friar, I am your husband, if you like me.
And when I lived, I was your wife. And when you loved, you were my other husband.
Another hero?
Nothing certainer. One hero died defiled, but I do live, and surely as I live, I am a maid.
The former hero, the hero that was dead?
She died, my lord, but whilst her slander lived.
All this amazement I can qualify. When after the holy rites are ended, I'll tell you of fair hero's death. For now, let wonder seem familiar, and through the chapel let us present.
Soft and fair, friar. Which is Beatrice?
I answer to that name. What is your will?
Is that you bluffing?
Why, no. No more than reason.
Why, then the prince and Claudio were much deceived. They swore you did.
Well, tonight you love me.
Oh, no.
Why, then my cousins, Margaret and Ursula, were much deceived because they didn't swear that you did.
They swore you were almost sick for me.
They swore you were well nigh dead for me.
'Tis no matter. Then you do not love me.
Well, no. No more than in a friendly recompense.
Come, cousin, I'm sure you love the gentleman. And I'll be sworn upon it that he does, too. For here's a piece of paper,
A halting sign of his own hand fastening to Beatrice.
And here's another, written my cousin's hand.
A miracle. Our own hands against our hearts. Come, I will have thee. What by this light I take thee for pity.
Well, I would not deny you, but let it be known by this day that I yield upon great persuasion, and in part to save your life, for I was told you were in a consumption.
I shall stop your mouth.
How now, Benedict, the married man?
I'll tell thee what, Prince. A college of woodcrackers cannot flout me out of my humor. Dost thou think I care for a satire or an epigram? No. If a man be beat with brains, he shall wear nothing handsome about him. In brief, since I do propose to marry, I shall think nothing to any purpose that the world can say against it. It never flattered me for what I have said against it. For man is a giddy thing, and this is my conclusion. For thy part, Claudio, come, we are friends. Let's have a dance ere we are married, that we may lighten our hearts and our wives' fields.
We'll have dancing afterwards.
Nay, first is my word. Therefore, play music. Prince, wife. Be your wife. There is no staff more reverend than one tips with horn.
My boy! Your brother John is taken in flight and brought with armed men back to Messina.
Speak not of him till tomorrow. I'll devise thee brave punishment for him. Strike up, pipers!
Love is